How do you keep teams on task and collaborative across different locations and time zones? As hybrid work becomes a new norm, it's crucial to have a solid structure for team schedules and task assignments. Our team scheduling presentation provides templates to get everyone on the same page and avoid redundant back and forth communications. It includes slides on time zone distribution, meeting time compatibility, shift pattern, hybrid work rollout, work schedule, team hours, task sign-up sheet, office maps, plus many more that you can download and customize to your team's unique needs. Let's review how these slides can foster a more productive work environment, even in the absence of in-person FaceTime. Even before the recent rise of nomad work, it was common for companies with multiple office locations to put some extra thought into team coordination, especially when different time zones are involved. A clear visualization that shows which team members are available at what office locations can take the trouble of mental math away. This slide shows the working hours across different teams' time zones. Here's how it can be interpreted. Let's say Bruce's office is located in the state of Illinois, which observes Central Daylight Time, and office hours starts at 9 a.m. He might want to hold off on calling his coworker Alice in California first thing in the morning because it's still 7 in the morning for her and she's off duty. On the other hand, Lynn would welcome the call as her day in New York already puts her at 10 a.m. To change the perspective of this slide to, for example, Lynn's, simply move the vertical bar to when the New York office starts the day. Then edit the times for the other office locations. Speaking of different time zones, this slide helps to visualize team members who belong in the same time zones. With just a glance, it's clear that David has closer office hours to Amy as opposed to Marina. Essentially, the Gestalt rule of proximity allows team members to quickly compute whom they can realistically communicate with in time. This chart can also be edited to reflect entire teams or departments instead of individual employees. For a simpler visualization, if your organization only needs to consider 2 or 3 time zones, use this slide to highlight each team's office hours on the timeline. We've all experienced the endless emails and messages just to settle on a meeting time that works for everyone, everywhere, all at once. A chart that clearly lists inter-office meeting compatibility can greatly ease the process and save time on those menial exchanges. Let's assume that the chart is read from the perspective of Office Branch 2. While a meeting planned for 5 p.m. their time falls in a happy place, the main branch employees might be a little less thrilled about the decision, as it would be almost 7 p.m. their time. Remember, if you like the tools in this presentation, you can download and customize them for your needs right now. For operations that demand real-time responses or customer-facing tasks around the clock, a shift schedule is essential as the source of truth for all team members. Shift patterns are often different based on the nature and demands of the business, but their goals are the same: to outline who's responsible for which shift during which shift period, and to ensure that all shifts scheduled fulfill the hour requirements. This example visualizes a shift pattern that changes every 6 days across a monthly duration. In this case, Team 1 is tasked with the first shift for the first shift period that spans from day 1 to day 6. From day 7 to day 10, it gets a break, which is then followed by third shift on days 11 and 12. Each dot can be filled in or unfilled as scheduling needs change. As the possibility of hybrid work can be an attractive perk for employees, it's a win-win for companies to be transparent about their hybrid work policy and how it may evolve over time. This slide is broken down into 3 rows that shows the percentage of workforce that are fully remote, partly remote or partly on-site, and fully on-site. The columns illustrate changes in those numbers over time, and finally, what workers actually prefer. In this case, the possibility of a predominantly hybrid workforce seems promising as it matches the majority preference. These pie charts can be edited based on the real data generated by your organization. After a hybrid work schedule has been determined, don't forget to communicate the decision to the entire team. This prevents the constant questions of, will you be in the office tomorrow? And the unfortunate realizations of, oh, I thought you were going to be in the office. Let's reschedule. The roles can be edited to departments or functions or individual names. And each dot can be modified to show a remote day, an in-office day, or a day that can go either way. Looks like Rule 3 and Rule 4 got lucky. Encourage better team communications and boost productivity with this team scheduling presentation, which you can download and customize right now. After that, go check out our team development video for more resources on how to bring out employees' highest potential and encourage better performance. Thank you so much for watching.